Her name was Nnenna. The night was unnaturally quiet as Nnenna stood at the edge of the river, her feet sinking slightly into the wet sand, her breath uneven, her eyes filled with desperation. The water was calm at first, reflecting the moonlight like a silent witness.
Goddess of the river, I heard you give children. Please hear my cry and wipe my tears.
Then suddenly it moved. Ripples formed without wind. The surface began to rise slowly, as if something deep beneath it had awakened. And then she appeared. The river goddess emerged from the water, her presence calm yet terrifying, her form flowing like liquid, her eyes deep and unreadable. Nnenna's body trembled, but she didn't run. Instead, she fell to her knees, crying. The goddess watched her in silence for a moment. Then her voice echoed, soft but powerful.
I have heard your cry, woman. I will give you one of my daughters, but it comes with a price. She must never see her reflection in a mirror or water until she turns 20. If she does, she will remember who she truly is and she will return to me. But if she survives until 20, she will forget everything and remain with you forever.
Nnenna hesitated for only a moment. Then she quickly nodded, almost desperately.
I accept. I don't care. I just want a child.
Long before that night, her life had been filled with quiet pain. In a village where children filled every corner with laughter, she was the one who had none. Years passed, and with each passing year, hope slowly turned into shame. At first, people confronted her, but later they mocked her. Women whispered when she passed. Some laughed openly. At home, things were no better. Her husband tried in the beginning, but even him grew distant with time.
I was humiliated at the men's meeting today because I had no child. How much longer can we wait? I can't take this anymore.
That was the night she chose the river. Weeks later, everything changed. She was pregnant. Her husband couldn't hide his joy.
This is our miracle. God has answered us.
She forced a smile but said nothing because she knew the truth. 9 months later, their daughter was born. They named her Adaeze. From the very beginning, she was different, calm, observant, almost as if she understood more than she should. As she grew up, her beauty became radiant, a beauty no one could explain. People stared when she walked, conversations paused, even strangers couldn't look away. But inside the house, however, there was one strict rule: no mirrors. Her mother removed every reflective surface, hiding anything that could show a reflection. At first, no one questioned it, until her husband did.
Why is there no mirror in this house?
Nothing, it's not important.
She avoided his eyes, pretending to stay busy. He frowned, unconvinced, but said nothing more. Still, the doubt remained. As Adaeze turned 18, her beauty became the talk of the entire village.
Mama, I want to go and make my hair. Remember, no mirrors, avoid mirrors there so you won't put your life in danger.
Men admired her openly. Women spoke about her endlessly. At first, Adaeze ignored it, but slowly, curiosity began to grow. One day, she watched her friends standing in front of mirrors, smiling, adjusting their hair, admiring themselves. She stood there quietly, observing them, but she couldn't go close to the mirror because of her mother's words and warnings. Later that night, alone in her room, Adaeze touched her face gently, her thoughts restless. The question stayed, and it grew stronger. That same night, While searching through old things in the house, she found it, hidden inside a wooden box, a mirror. Her heart began to race as she held it. Somewhere deep inside her, fear whispered, but curiosity was louder. Slowly, she lifted it. She looked. At first, she saw beauty, the kind people had always described. She stared, almost in disbelief. Then suddenly, the reflection changed. Water replaced her face. Dark, endless water. Strange voices filled her head. Images flashed. The river, the depths, a world she had never known, yet somehow remembered. She froze, her body shaking violently. The truth came rushing back all at once, and her body couldn't hold it. The mirror slipped from her hand. She collapsed. Moments later, her mother rushed in. She froze at the sight of the mirror. Then she screamed. But there was no response, only silence. That night, everything fell apart. Her husband stood in shock, unable to process what had happened. She couldn't hold it anymore. Through uncontrollable tears, she confessed. Her husband stepped back slowly, disbelief written all over his face. She fell to the ground, crying uncontrollably. Her husband said nothing because there was nothing left to say. Days passed. The house became quiet again, but this time the silence was heavier. Every corner reminded them of a daisy. Every memory was painful, and the mirrors she once feared no longer mattered. In the end, one truth remained. Somewhere deep in that river, a child had returned home, and the woman who once begged for a child was left with nothing but regret.